Hi, I'm Ken Bianco from Train World, and we're here at the Springfield Amherst Large Scale Show, where only the large trains are here. We got O gauge, we got G gauge, and we got layouts that cover probably 50,000 square feet of layouts here. It's an amazing place, an amazing show. And here we got manufacturers that are showing off new products and products that will be coming out that Train World takes pre-orders on. And they're always improving, adding on latest, greatest sound features, DCC, operation. But the large scale, the Bachmann G scale, is indoor-outdoor trains. And we got Ray here from Bachmann that's going to tell us a few things about their line of large-scale G-scale trains.
Okay.
Hey, Ray, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for being here.
Yep.
That was helpful.
Yep.
Here we have our newest items. We've got the GP40s, which are upgraded internally. It's the same mold, which is beautiful, but it has the universal plug-and-play board, so you can add Rail Pro, Lunami, anybody's radio control, or DCC track power, or just run it out of the box on their layout. So that's great. And we have the new tank cars. These are reissues as well. Each of the prototype roads come with 2 numbers. The Christmas is 1 number only.
Okay.
Here are reissues of 2 of the Aristo popular buildings. We've got the covered bridge and the station platform. Very nice and sharp detail, and they can find a home in your railroad without any problem. And so that's it for the brand new stuff. Now these will be in very, very soon. I'm not sure about the buildings now because of other situations.
I was lifting up one of these yesterday, and the weight of that is incredible. This is not a toy. This is hobby quality product.
This is 10, 12 pounds.
And beautifully detailed. And the paint jobs are beautiful. Very nice paint jobs. They don't look glossy or toyish. It's like in your backyard, you can't tell if it's real or fake if you do real good photography.
It's funny, when I run them in the backyard, it sounds like there's a real train there. And the neighbors are like, oh, it's him.
Yep. And then you mentioned the Christmas tank car. During the holiday time, G-scale trains sell like crazy. They're the perfect size for under a Christmas tree. And there's other items you make. You make a reindeer car that the deer heads pop in and out.
We have a Christmas streetcar.
Yep. Beautiful.
That's a great thing. And we have a reversing track. So this is great for a mantle if you don't have room for trains.
All right. So you can run it basically just straight back and forth or in a circle as a regular train. It's all motorized.
And it's beautifully detailed.
Yep.
I think the prototype was at the Baltimore Trolley Museum.
Oh, okay. Yep.
And then do we have the Christmas?
This is a great car. This is great.
These are the reindeer.
Nobody in the industry has anything like this.
I call these the bobblehead cars. Because we have horses, cows, and now we have Santa's reindeer.
Yep. We sell so many of these things.
And the ladies love these cars.
Yep. It's just, it adds to like an operating accessory that you don't need any electric for. They just bobble.
And we've got the Christmas egg liner. And this is another thing. It runs by itself. This would run on a minimum surface.
Yeah, this egg liner, in all these different things you make. You make Easter, you make 4th of July, you make police, fire department.
Let me show you my favorite one. This one is Egg Force 1. And if you zoom in on the seal here, instead of stars, we have eggs.
That's funny.
The eagle is holding bacon and a whisk.
I never noticed that before. Very good.
We've got the engineer, the president, and some Secret Service roosters back here. And of course, the paint scheme is the real Air Force One colors from the airplane. So I like that one.
Yep, great. A lot of people buy these and they kind of use it for the motorized bottom, and they put different things on top of it, and you can run anything. You can put a shoe on top of it, and like a shoe running around the track.
And an old woman in it.
Yeah, there you go.
We also have those power blocks available separately, so you don't have to get an egg liner to get
Right.
power.
Okay. Yep.
But they are so popular, and the ladies love those.
Yep. Yep.
And even my wife said, "Why don't you get one of those?" And I said, "Well,
And you're also the only company that makes Thomas the Tank stuff in G scale.
And we have many characters. Thomas and Percy, Emily, James the Red Engine, Annie and Clara Bell. These are the coaches for Emily. Nasty Diesel, whatever they call him.
Yeah.
And I think the green guy's called Paxton.
Do the eyes move on these things?
Yeah, they do.
Okay, so the eyes, I think, go back and forth as it's running
Yeah,
on these.
they do.
And then they collect them. They start off with the engine, and then they buy 1 car, 2 cars, 3 cars. So just like they did with the wooden trains, they just start collecting these things.
Here are some of the SC Ruffy, one of the troublesome trucks. And we have many of these wagons. They call them.
Yep.
You know, the British invented railroads, but they name them silly things.
Yep.
Wagons.
And then down here we got some of the Old West passenger type stuff.
Oh, sure.
Yep. This stuff is like legendary, this type of trains for large scale outdoor stuff. It's like going through the Colorado Rocky Mountains, this stuff, old Western stuff. And it's just amazing detail on this stuff.
Beautiful.
Yep.
You'll see many of them.
Yep.
On that big New Hampshire layout.
And a lot of guys weather these. They kind of give it a little age to it, a little dirt to it, a little graffiti to it. I mean, there's no end with the expansion of the hobby, what you can do with these things. You don't just buy it and put it on a track. You actually kind of make it your own train.
Let's take some video there. This guy's one of the...
Should I go right now? No.
Yeah, get out. And then here are 2 of our Dash 9s. These were new a couple of years ago.
Yep.
And again, the improvements are the electronics inside, the universal board, and it's a really popular engine.
Yep.
We've done 2 runs already.
Yep. It's beautiful stuff.
And here's our 25 catalog, which you can order online at our website. And you can go to Ask the Bachmann. That's me.
Yeah. And you can go to TrainWorld.com, and you could on the catalog, you go to TrainWorld.com, and you can flip through the pages online on our website. And we take pre-orders on all the new stuff that's coming out. And pre-orders is a very big part of this industry because you want to be the first to get it, and you want to get it at the opening prices. Some of it becomes hard to get later on. So get your orders in, and you'll be the first to get it and first to put it on your layout. At this show, we got a lot of layouts here from club guys, the guys that have these organizations that run trains. And it's a big camaraderie. There's a lot of members, and a lot of these members are not local. They are from other states also. This particular one is Hudson Valley Large Scale Railroad Club. And the members that are part of this are very widespread. Right. You got all different types of guys, different professions. Yeah. This is just
5 different states we have members in. We have members that are bartenders, restaurant workers, truck drivers, retired IBM workers. We have a couple guys that are high-end financiers. We all just get together to play trains, and that's what this is all about. Yep. We started a club back in 2008. Started with 4 members. It's grown to probably 14 or 15 various members. Nothing too crazy like some of the other clubs. We're more of a tight-knit family. We like to get together, have dinner, put the trains together and run them. And as you can see, we have a variety of trains, from steam trains to modern trains. A lot of the ones that are coming around here are all 3D printed, something you can't buy over the counter. Right. Our layout at this show is 35 by 75 long. 4 of us set this up at this show. Yeah.
How long does it take you to set this up?
Usually the layout itself, probably 4 hours, and then maybe another 4 hours to decorate it. You know, if everybody shows up on time.
I tell you, it looks to me like it takes days. There's so much here.
When we started, it did. We're at the point now where we're done with track work, and now we're going to start scenery, So next year you'll see ballast, you'll see roads, you'll see stuff moving, animation, sounds and stuff. So we have fun with it. It's about having fun. We have other members that have layouts at their homes. So over the summertime we'll do open houses at different members'
that's
houses.
great. That's great.
Like
And they're outdoor layouts.
They're
right?
all outside. Some of them are raised, some of them down on the ground. Some of them are little, some of them are vast.
I always think that an outdoor railroad has to be just down on the ground, but you say they raise them outside
because
too.
a lot of us now are old and we can't get up. That's where this started. This actually started on indoor-outdoor grass. We used to do shows this big on the ground, and all of us, our knees are
right.
It's like that's why we decided to do this.
That's a good idea. Good idea.
But yeah, a lot of our members they raise their layouts because they have hilly backyards, so they'll make a retaining wall, backfill it with dirt, so it actually brings it up to height, you know, to your waist, makes it easier to play with your trains. And we have a lot of fun. We go back and forth to members' house and help them maintain it. You know, once a year. This weekend we're going to Ray's. You interviewed Ray from Bachmann. He's having an open house next weekend. So this coming weekend,
I wasn't invited.
So we're going to go down this weekend, help them ballast the track and get the track all straightened out from the winter time. And that's part of the fun of the hobby, helping the other members, and you learn for your own railroad. You know?
So basically, you guys help each other in case someone's in a jam, something doesn't work, something doesn't fit right.
And that's
there's
the
always
other
help
thing.
there.
There's vast amount of knowledge in all the clubs here. Not one guy possesses all that knowledge. So if you're running a certain remote control system, and most of the other guys aren't, but there's one guy there that knows it, and you run into a problem, you say, hey, Eric, this is doing this. Why is it doing this? He knows.
I'm taking your number. I'm going to call you. But I see all these trains with, it's like incredible. How many cars are here?
At this show, we're about 45 to 50 cars. On average, we're between 50 and 70. When we did the other Amherst show in January, I ran a 60-car intermodal train on this layout.
Wow.
So, you know, this time I wanted to bring steam, so the steam trains are mine. Diesels are other guys.
And we're looking at some of the details that are on this layout here. And tell us how this one evolved here.
Okay, so one of our members, Ken, he had a little spare time. He was off from work, so he decided to start building architectural models for our modules. So he built this monstrosity. It's about 200 pounds, and then he gave it to me, the scenery. So we've been working on this railroad for probably about 5 years, and I wouldn't let anybody do any scenery until we were finalized with track work. So we did this one module to let people know what we're capable of. When the whole railroad is done, it'll look absolutely great, we hope. But this is an indication of the talent and the club of what we can do. So that's why we put it out, so there's at least one module of scenery. So hopefully by next year, track work is done, with the exception of the yard, which we cut in January. And now we'll start having some fun putting ballast down, grass, roads. We have working crossing blocks, gates, animation. We have push button sounds, all that stuff that's going to point to the layout. So it'll be a little more family friendly. When we're done, the kids will be able to walk up, push a button, a guy will wave to them, or you know, an alligator jump out at you, or something, you know, just something to make it more fun. We have fun doing this. It's creative, you know, to try to come up with ideas. This that you're looking right here, gentleman that just joined the club, the kid with the new train there, he made a block detector that actually works, a defect detector. So when the train goes by that defect detector, the RP sensors in the mechanism there read how many axles are on the train. When the train passes by, you'll hear it. It'll say 127 axles, no defect, like the real railroads. All freight trains have these every 40, 50 miles, I guess. I'm not quite sure. But he found this in HO and he upscaled it to G scale. So he's debuting it here to make sure it all works. And that's the type of stuff that we'll have on here. We'll have unique stuff. And, you know, a lot of the other clubs have cool stuff too, but we try to do stuff a little bit different. This is built for running. A lot of the other layouts are built for running too, but they're built for running slow. When when we're all paying attention doing what we're doing, these trains are running at full speed all the way around. And that's how we built it. We wanted to be able to run fast freight, fast passengers, stuff like that.
Impressive. What is this building here?
Well, this again is our friend Ken. He was off for the summer. There was a model railroading contest for Model Railroader magazine. So he had a whole bunch of scrap stuff in his backyard, and they wanted a 2x4-inch module in any scale. So he decided to come up with this to enter in the contest. So he brought it here. We'll see if he wins.
Okay, okay.
So,
interesting.
But a lot of these buildings are unique. They're made by a company that's not in business anymore, American Diorama. You don't see too many of them out in the show because they only made them 1 year. Again, you know, we have a lot of people. We have over 1,000 of these. We only put some out here because we're not fully scenic yet. But you know, over the winter time when I broke my leg,
that's like Petticoat Junction, right?
Exactly. The modern version. But that's the kind of cool stuff we have. We got a clubhouse for the Hudson Valley Club. We have a lot of die casts too. We have over 500 pieces of die casts. We don't have them all out yet because we don't have roads or anything. But next year for this show, excuse me, it'll be totally different. It'll be fully scenic. Cars with headlights, taillights. Tons of stuff. These car washes is made by American Diorama. One of the club members made this by scratch. This building here specifically, Red's Diner, that was built by a friend of ours that passed away in the club. We keep it on the layout for him. It's really cool, something different to this area. It's up in Maine. So we try to do different stuff than other clubs. A lot of other clubs use over-the-counter stuff, but we try to do a mix of over-the-counter, scratch built. Just to make us different a little bit.
So, I like that tower thing there.
That's a fire tower. We have one in the Hudson Valley where I live in Kingston. That's why I bought it. So when this is done, this will be a big mountain with a tunnel. We'll come down into a waterfall. And this will be up on top of the mountain looking for fires, you know. So.
And then I see this trestle. This is so intricate.
This is going to end up being a water scene. It'll be rocks on each side, and it's like it'll be a crevice where the train had to transverse it, and they had to build a bridge to get across it.
So these layouts are ongoing all the time, and changes are being made, and improvements.
We have modules all the time. When one of the club members comes up with a new idea, we'll make a new module for it and plug it in. So you can, like you said, you're always evolving. I don't like to, and the guys don't like to get stale. You know, we'll use the layout for a couple of years, and we'll add stuff to it. So the next show we go to, it's different. And when there's a lot of people that come to these events are the same people, so they like to see variety as well. Same way with the trains.
Great stuff, guys. You do great work. Great work.
We have fun. Again, we're not the biggest club, but we like it the way we are. We appreciate you guys coming by. We appreciate you being in.
Do you have a website?
No, but we have a Facebook page, Hudson Valley Large Scale Railroad Club.
Okay, all right. I see this big Ferris wheel down here.
Usually, two of the guys that were supposed to be here, their car broke down, they couldn't get here. This whole area is usually a carnival, a full functioning carnival. Lights move, they all light up. I picked that up at a liquor store when I was in there getting a bottle of wine. They had it as a display.
Okay.
So I let them use it.
Okay. Well, let's go closer to it. I like the airplane thing. They fit very well with this.
Yeah, they're just out there to fill up the spot where they usually do. Eventually, in the middle, we want to do a runway. We have working helicopters and stuff. So
wow.
Do a runway in the middle.
Yeah, very good. Very good. Well, I tell you, I love the work they did on this.
Yeah, this is Eric, our new member. He's crazy. These cars are all 3D printed from here on back. They're nothing store-bought.
Wow.
Only the trucks and the covers. Everything else he made.
How long does it take to make a 3D car? About, I don't know.
It depends on...
days, hours, minutes? I don't know.
Days, probably.
Okay.
You really have to ask him, but he enjoys doing it. That's one of his niches. He loves coming up with stuff that you can't find, stuff with fees. that he wants that he can't get. So if you can't get it, you make it.
Right, right.
And that's the fun thing about G-Scale. It's easier to make the stuff that you want.
All right.
So,
well, I want
thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. And,
thank you, Nick. Thank you for showing us your great work here with your members and stuff. And check out their Facebook page, see what kind of stuff they do. And we're here with the Central Connecticut G-Gaugers Model Group Club here. And they seem to be at this big event, the Amherst, Springfield, Massachusetts large scale show. Exactly. All right. And this is the modular layout that these guys build, and they have a passion and a love for the hobby, and these guys know their stuff. These are the experts in the field. And I'm here with Bill, and you are?
Bill Colwell.
Bill Colwell, and he's one of the modular layout guys here, and he's going to tell us about his club. He's going to tell us where he is, and who makes all this beautiful scenery. I tell you, you got the best diagrams here. Dioramas, do you call them dioramas?
Yeah, I call them vignettes, scenic vignettes.
Okay.
But they're dioramas.
All right.
That's another term.
Incredible stuff, a lot of detail, a lot of interesting stuff. So let's go through it, and you show us your layout. We'll walk around, and if you want to introduce members, you can do that too.
Yep. As you mentioned, I'm Bill Colwell. I basically manage all the logistics for the club.
Okay.
As far as getting everything out, putting it together, transporting it. We're out of Central Connecticut, based out of Cheshire, Connecticut, mid-state. Best way to put it.
Yep.
We started in 1993 as a group. We're presently at 29 members strong.
Okay.
Maybe not as strong as New Hampshire, but at 29 members strong.
Yep.
And we've been building this all along. We started out with modules that were slightly heavier. Bob McGregor basically has retooled a lot of our modules that are a little bit lighter, a little less. They're not so hard to handle moving them.
Right.
What else? Let's see.
These cars here, who makes these vehicles?
These could be Barago. Masito. They're mostly they're typical cars that you could pick up even at a big box store.
Okay.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if you sell some of these cars at TrainWorld.
Yeah, some cars we sell. Some of them I saw which were different. I really like that market car there.
Yeah, a lot of the guys go looking for. They'll go looking for either that particular model or at least that type of car, and they'll retrofit it to fit the scene. This is a new scene that Ed Bettina brought back together this year.
Very good, very good.
This is all his. The bridge was constructed so as we're getting older, we don't have to crawl under the layout.
Okay. Which way do you want to walk around?
I want to walk this way.
Okay, let's go around. I tell you, it's impressive with the lights and stuff. This fascinated me, this one we're walking to right now, the engine shed.
This string of modules right here, right up to the turntable, are all Ray Jacobson's modules. They were also built by Bob Mack, the platforms at least. The turntable was built by Bob Mack. Transfer table. Bob's really our engineer.
Okay.
As far as a lot of this stuff. Well,
yeah, this engine shed here is fascinating in there. You can hear the rumble of the trains as they go by. Beautiful detail. Beautiful.
Turntable actually turns.
Okay. Yeah.
It's not big enough to handle a G-gauge big boy, but it's
right. Yeah.
I think it's about that's about 40 inches.
Okay.
And it turns.
This homemade?
Yeah. It's homemade. You can't buy this. This is all they do make turntables in this scale, but this was homemade.
Okay. So basically, we just went around the modular layout at the Central Connecticut G-Gaugers Model Group, And I see you got a website, cttgg.org.
The site's a little bit under construction, but if
Okay.
you'd like to reach out to me, you can reach out to me at cctgginfo@gmail.com.
Okay,
If
okay.
anyone wants to reach out.
All right. Well, I tell you, these guys have a great layout here, and it's great camaraderie, and they just build and put things together, and you change things too.
We change scenes. We're at a point where we can't get much bigger. You know, the guys.
Okay.
A lot of the guys that started with the club, as you can tell, they're all getting
Right.
older. This is a lot of work for some.
Yep.
And we're recruiting. We recruit younger people.
And I thank you very much, Bill,
Thank
for all
you.
you've done, and this is beautiful layout you got here.
Stop back
All right.
again.
Okay, thank you. And I'm here with Jeff with the New Hampshire Garden Railway Society, and this is a club where you can join, and you can. They also will help you. It's a camaraderie to build your own layout, help you with problems, and it's a growing type of an industry where everybody wants to just play with trains indoors or outdoors. So I'm going to let Jeff talk about his club for a little bit, and we'll see some railroading these trains, and tell us. You were telling me how many cars an engine could pull, and I'm like fascinated by how much of this stuff. So Jeff, if you can tune us in here.
Sure. New Hampshire Garden Railway Society is based during the winter out of the Red Cross Blood Donation Center classroom in Manchester, New Hampshire. Through May through October-ish, depending on weather, we meet in each other's backyards and play with trains on each other's layouts.
Very good.
Some layouts are very compact and small, and some are very extensive. One of our members has well over 1,000 feet of track.
Wow.
In his backyard. And he's got a group that meet with him on a regular basis to run specific types of trains and so forth.
Yep.
And that's great. But they don't have to be that big. I mean, you can start out very small and make it nice.
Yep.
What we have here is this is a modular layout. It's made up out of individual pieces that are owned by, I believe we're up to 20 different owners, and 3 of them aren't here for this show too. But right now we've got somewhere around, I did all the numbers and now don't remember them all, but it says over in here, we got about 170 modules going around the outside.
Wow.
For 615 feet of track.
Man. How long does it take you to set this up?
From the time we actually start setting up, it's 3-4 hours. And we've got the basic outer loop set, and then we work on the interior, the extra scenery. As you go around, you'll see that some of us have our own yards inside, so that we don't have to keep putting it out and taking it off and putting it on and taking it off.
Right. Yep.
So you made the comment about a long train. We have one gentleman that has 88 ore cars that he pulls behind 4 engines.
Crazy.
And on the other hand, you can see one just went by the back of us. He's just pulling 3 cars at the moment.
And you can put multiple engine hookups, right?
Yes. Yeah, depending on your control style and so forth. And there are a lot of different control systems out there. The one that just went by us is actually running on track power. But there are the new radio controlled systems. There's older ones that are on some of the older 23 frequencies. Some of the newer ones are now using Bluetooth and so forth. So it's what's coming up is great.
So the Bluetooth is you can operate with your cell phone.
Yeah.
Right.
Or a tablet or whatever. We got one guy that has his I don't know, a young son with him.
Yeah.
And so it's a good tablet with one of those big rubber cases on it. And he's
I tell you,
he's got his son
with this
running the train.
Bluetooth stuff, I need the young kids to show me how to do
exactly.
it.
My grandson is here with me. So,
The young kids are so involved using their cell phones and the tablets, and it's like nothing to them. It's just like second nature. It's like me. It's like, where's the button to turn it on? I don't know.
So we've got, as you were saying too, we've got people that have all manner of industry. We got a logging company right over here. We've got a gentleman that's got an extensive layout on the other side over there that he's got, a shop set up for engine repair, and a lumber yard, and cement company. We've got a machining company there over on one of them. Another guy has got, he did the Southwest desert type area. So he's got all kinds of sand and cactus and whatnot on his. So it's a big mix of what's the type of scenery and so forth that's there, and the different types of engines. We've got guys that run the what are called shays that have the drive shaft that runs the lengthwise underneath and has all the gears and the pistons that you can see working.
Great. Yeah. Very intricate. Very intricate.
They were made for power and not for speed. So, but then we've also got guys that have the string of 4 diesels or whatever.
Right.
That can fly around. We got the American Freedom Train, one of our guys. So it's that whole mix.
Yep.
I personally model the White Pass and Yukon Railroad, which is out from Alaska up into the Canadian Rockies.
Okay.
So it's there's lots and we come from all over. So there's all kinds of different background. We got a guy who's a house builder. We got a guy that's a military electronics contractor. I'm a truck driver for a lumber company, and so I came all the way down from Portland, Maine, where I live just outside of Portland, Maine. We've got a lot of our people are from New Hampshire. We've got a number of people from Massachusetts. We've got a couple of folks that are only about 5 minutes away.
I found that very interesting, that you don't have to be a local person to join the club.
No.
You can do this. They do it all online. They on the telephone. You help out each other and you visit each other. It's if somebody's in the area, whatever, you can.
And as you were saying, helping out, we just had one of our members just bought a car for his train here at the show. And when he went to put it together, the couplers didn't line up.
Right.
So it's like, oh, how do I do that? And it's like, oh, well, here, let's, and somebody else came over and said, oh, here's what you do and so forth. Like, okay, great. You undo these screws, flip this over, screw it back in, and now it's higher or lower or whatever. I myself I'm not that detailed.
Right.
I want to tell the story. I want to tell you about the White Pass Railroad and why I model it. And it's a neat story for that railroad. Other guys, same deal. I do B&O because my great-grandfather used to run an engine for the B&O.
Oh, wow.
That type of thing. You'll find those stories, too.
So you got the roots, like, from your grandfather and everything. Yeah. So it's in the blood. It's in the DNA, It's just there's something there that's kind of triggered for you to do it yourself.
My father had a garden railroad. I've got a garden railroad. My grandson's involved now. Hopefully we'll keep it going.
Great family hobby, and the whole family gets involved in doing their little part, and they all, it's just you can't think of a better tradition than trains. Trains is a great thing.
It's fun, because there's also, when you get into the older style models and so forth, the steam engines and so forth, that's history. But it's also, there are neat stories involved with those, with the history of the various railroads as well. So. Yeah, it's a fun hobby, and it's people say, oh, model railroading, that was that was my dad's era or whatever. No, it doesn't have to be. It's coming back. We've got companies that are bringing out new pieces all the time. So,
and there's great companies in this hobby. You got LGB, you got Pico, you got Bachmann, and then you got other smaller companies that do the DCC, the sound systems, the transformer systems. It's just a lot of different things, a lot of different products, and every year they make new items. And that's the key. You got to pre-order the new stuff just to make sure you get it when it first comes out, because sometimes they're limited, and then sometimes the prices go up because of supply and demand. So always check out what's new and to pre-order from TrainWorld. We're from New York, TrainWorld, so all we see is passenger cars. So when I come here and I drive down Memorial Avenue here and I see those freight trains, I'm amazed.
That's a big yard. That's a big yard over there.
There's just hundreds of cars lined up. Tank cars, hopper cars, box cars. To me, it's like, I feel like a kid in a candy store. I'm like, holy mackerel, it's just cool stuff. I'm just so used to passenger that freight. When I see freight trains here, I say that's nice. Then I see the real thing outside, the same thing.
And you look at the cars out there with the graffiti all over.
Yeah, right.
And then you look at the cars in here, the guys that have the models with the graffiti. We heard somebody say, look at those cars have graffiti all over them. And the guy, stepped over and said, and if you look when you leave and you look outside at the cars on the railroad on the other side, you'll see the same thing.
Yep.
Oh, there's the whistle.
Whoa, get out of the way. Here it comes.
It must be 9 o'clock.
Yeah. It's been a great conversation with you. I want to thank you very much.
Thank you.
And thank you for educating our customers out there.
And enjoy our layout.
Yeah, and please visit their website. What's your website?
NHGRS, all of our initials, .org.
Okay, and you go to TrainWorld.com to place your orders or see what's available and on the large scale, G scale trains, and just have fun with trains. We'll see you soon.